최고!
Hi, I'm Sinz from east2westmagazine.com, and I'm here with Cosplays and Bitches of Cosplay. Okay, so one thing that I love about cosplayers is the awesome names you guys get to pick and use. So, you want to tell me your name?
Mine's MJ Cosplays.
Lewis Suicide. Elena Blue Skies.
Physics and Knives.
Cosplay is embracing some of your favorite characters, whether it be, comic books or anime or video games, just whatever, and creating costumes like based on your favorite characters. And for me, it's a lot of characters that I grew up with when I was younger, video games I played, and just movies and stuff like that. So I think it's really cool that we have the chance to bring those characters to life.
How did you all fall into this?
When I was 12, I would go on cosplay.com and I would just stare at everybody's cosplays and just admire all of them, and just like, I need to do this.
My first convention was Work Philly, and I didn't cosplay. I just went there with my family, and while I was walking around the convention, I noticed a lot of people were in costumes, and I took my pictures with them, and I thought it was really cool. So I decided that year at New York Comic Con, I would do my first costume, which was, I did Ramona Flowers. It was pretty easy. And from there, I got really interested in doing it, and I've done tons of cosplay since, like over 30-something, and I have a huge list of things that I would like to keep on doing.
I kind of fell into cosplay a little bit accidentally. I had been making Halloween costumes very aggressively and intensely for some time, but I wasn't really aware of the cosplay world, and I went to New York Comic Con in 2013 with one of my friends, and we decided to dress up together. First we thought it was going to be fun, and then we thought it was going to be funny, and then we were like, no, we should really do this, that'd be awesome. And we were just blown away by the community and how excited everybody was, and I haven't stopped since.
My friend invited me to New York Comic Con 2013, and it seemed like the thing to do, cosplay, like half the fun. So I saw it as my opportunity to get into it. And I always looked at other people's cosplay, and I figured that I can do it. It didn't seem too hard, or I can do something at their level, and I just wanted to try.
What's your favorite so far that you've created?
My absolute favorite that I've done like last year is Queen Serenity from Sailor Moon. It's just an anime that's like dear to, I guess, all of our hearts. We grew up with it, and she's so majestic, and I always want to feel majestic.
My favorite cosplay so far has been my DC Bombshell Hawkgirl. I wasn't really into DC until I'd say like last year, and she's easily one of my favorite characters.
How long does this take for you to make all of this?
It depends on, again, what kind of costume you do. Like, I do props, I do sewing, I do armor making and different things. So I recently did like a bunch of armor for Katsucon, and that took me about 3 weeks to a month to finish everything between priming and painting and just making it. Some things are more complicated designs than others, and it can go anywhere from a couple weeks to a month to more than a month, depending on what your design is and what you want to do with it.
There's a lot of negativity towards cosplayers, and I'd like to know, what is your response to the things that they've been saying as far as you guys do nothing for the community?
With anything you do, whether it's cosplaying or just anything, art, whatever, there's always going to be someone who doesn't like it and has something to say about it, and you have to find your own way to deal with it. Unfortunately, for a while, I was very, I would sit back and I would take it, and I would get really hurt about some of the things I would read, but that's where you have to learn to, again, I agree with her, you have to learn how to shrug things off and just be who you are and do what you do, because we're all in this community because this is something we love doing, and if people don't understand that, then screw it, you gotta do what you love.
Another bad thing about this is you have guys out there that see women who are beautiful, and some of you dress up as their fantasies. How do you deal with those men who don't know how to respect what you do?
I feel like no matter how many times it happens, I'm still caught off guard, because there's so many amazing people in the community that you never anticipate someone's going to be weird or put you in an uncomfortable position, but everyone's super awesome and will grab you and get you out of the situation if you don't know how to get yourself out.
Yeah. What would be the best way to approach you, to take a picture or ask to do a shoot with you?
We're all people in general. So as long as you're not like overly pushy or touching someone inappropriately or asking to do rude or sexual things with someone, then, you know, we're gonna take a picture with you, as long as we're not busy, of course. But it's just, you know, polite. Just be polite, be normal, be yourself.
What do you hope for the future? Where would this take you?
I feel like the cosplay world itself is starting to get noticed more by people. Like, conventions are filling up like insane amounts. So I feel like the community is growing, and I just want to keep seeing that happen, and I want to see the community itself just be like worldwide, you know. And I also, for a personal goal, I want to be able to travel to like Canada and different countries and do different conventions and just travel around the place with my cosplays.
Male or females who really want to get into this, is there any advice you can give them?
If you're gonna do something really big, don't do it the week of, because you'll end up crying.
Definitely, like, if you're nervous to cosplay, I would say cosplay with your friends. I started with a closet cosplay. I put things together. So start off with something easy and then begin to challenge yourself.
Definitely don't be intimidated by not knowing how to sew or not knowing how to craft. You can put things together from Halloween costumes or thrift stores, and it'll be awesome and everyone will love it, and the skills will come after.
How do they keep up with you in your work?
Check my Instagram out. It's Marmade Pearls, M-A-R, and then Made Pearls. And then my Facebook is MJ Cosplays.
Bitches of Cosplay on Facebook, and hashtag Bitches of Cosplay on Instagram.
My Instagram is @LuaSuicide, and my Facebook is facebook.com/LuaCosplays.
I'm on Instagram and Facebook as Elena Blue Skies.
Okay, so I'm here with John from Cos Bros and JC, who manages the women that we just spoke to, and he also does cosplay as well, and he photographs them. So how did you get into it?
I kind of fell into it, like a lot of people. Happened at New York Comic Con 2 years ago now, and a lot of my friends were cosplaying, so I, jumped in with them. We all cosplayed characters from different universes. I did an Indiana Jones, and it just kind of carried on from there.
How do you deal with the negativity?
Very similarly. You're always gonna have the naysayers, and you just have to ignore them and keep doing what you're doing.
So is there any cosplays you plan to do for the future that you'd like to accomplish?
I have a couple of upcoming ones, ranging from Chris Redfield to Booker from BioShock, but as far as a dream cosplay, I really loved Dragon Ball Z growing up, and I really would like to do a Goku, Vegeta, or Broly, or something along those lines, but those are much further down the road.
How did you get into photographing?
I went every single year to New York Comic Con when it first started. Every single time I'm there, I'm taking crazy amount of photos, like thousands of photos all the time. They really bring out the characters and stuff like that, so it just seemed like the next logical step.
Alright, so what is cosplay to you guys? What does it mean and represent to you?
Well, for me, it's more of an embodiment of the character as well as a form of self-expression.
As long as I could show the amount of work that these women put into it, like a lot of them were under-exaggerating, the girls that were here, because some of them were like, oh, it takes a month, it takes weeks. No. One of these girls had been working on one cosplay for like 6, 7, 8 months. One of these girls actually had to research from a mechanical engineer on how to make wings actually spread out, move, motors, lighting, LEDs.
And that's the behind the scenes that I'm trying to get out there, that nobody understands the hard work that goes into it.
It is so much hard work my girls and my bros put into this stuff.
So have you ever done any cosplay?
Never.
Do you plan to?
Never. Never.
So if I have evidence that you
What?
have...
Never. Anyone can cosplay. Fat, short, you name it, anyone can cosplay. You can be whatever gender you want. You don't have to be typecast as Cyborg because you're the black guy. You don't have to be typecast as, friggin' Bruce Lee because you're Asian or whatever. By the way, there's not a lot of Asian superheroes. I researched this stuff.
So how do cosplayers make money off of this?
Some cosplayers are so well known for their designs, the other cosplayers actually try to get in contact with them to see if they can get commissioned to make costumes for them, masks, props. Also, a lot of cosplayers, like the famous ones, make a, they're their own business, they're their own names now. Like Yaya Han, she makes cat ears and all of this stuff. She's part of a show. Jessica Negri, all of these people sell a lot of prints.
So what are your plans for this, for the Cospros and photography?
It's all about fun. If my girls can't have fun anymore in it, then there's really nothing we can do. It's literally like, in certain worlds, it's like business comes first, then fun. In the cosplay world, it's fun first, then business. Actually, me and him just joined Cosbros. What we do is literally like drink and party a lot in costume. Well, not me, I don't ever, not once, not one time, ever.
I think we have evidence that says otherwise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So how do we keep up with you?
You can find us at Cosbros on Facebook, or you can follow my Instagram, which is John_Fitzposito.
My photography page is yeah, JC Estrella. Oh fuck. My what was the question?
Oh my god.
I don't know where to put these. You could reach me at Facebook, JC Estrella Photography, and you could reach me on Instagram, which, letting you know right now, gets bombarded a lot with photos. I'm like at 10K. I'm just letting you know, it's a warning. So you'll be like, this guy posts like every 5 seconds.
Yes.
All right, and it's usually, yeah, see? Like, I'm just really glad you haven't unfollowed me. Great job. It's at adminmonk.com. Oh wait. Damn it!
Alright everybody, so I hope you enjoyed this interview. Don't forget to keep up with them. All the information will be provided. And to keep up with my work, my photography, you go to sinzphotographynyc.com or you can visit e2wmag.com.